Hey guys, I haven't done a video in a long time, so I thought I'd do another one today. This movie I just recently saw. I actually haven't seen this one yet until now. And, I really enjoyed it, and that movie is Scarface. Now, mostly, probably all of you have seen this movie, but it took me a long time to see this, mainly because, I don't know, I had seen it at the store, but I had never really cared to buy it. I never really was interested in seeing Scarface, and really the only reason I bought it now was because I saw it used at a store for like $8, so I thought I'd buy it. This particular DVD release, there's actually, I believe, two or three. This one has, two discs, and it also has a special feature where you can keep track of how many bullets are fired and how many F-bombs are used in the movie. And I believe there's over like 200. But it's kind of difficult to describe what this movie is about, but I'm going to give it a try. Brian De Palma directs it, and you might recognize him from Carrie. Al Pacino's in it, and he's, from the Godfather trilogy and Scent of a Woman. This movie, Al Pacino plays Tony Montana, a Cuban immigrant who, in the beginning of the movie, first arrives from America. And basically what he wants to do is he wants to build his own, like, drug empire, and he's really violent, and he has a hot temper. And bit by bit in the movie, he builds his place up into the drug empire, and he eventually kills one of the drug lords and literally takes over his place, and he buys this mansion, and he's making millions and millions of dollars. And he marries Michelle Pfeiffer in this movie, and you might recognize her from Batman Returns or What Lies Beneath. And he turns to like one of them preppy rich people who really can't live, without their $1 billion mansion and all their stuff. And it's really about, drugs, and it's a pretty violent and profanitized movie. Um, Now, I actually didn't. I like the Godfather trilogy more than I like this movie. Mainly because for a long time I was really bored with this film. Because there's not a whole lot of violence in it. And The Godfather doesn't have a lot of violence either, but this movie didn't grab me that well. I mean, there were some neat violent scenes, like the scene where they tie up his partner in the bathtub and the guy chops him up with a chainsaw, or the very end of the movie, that's a big gun battle. And I don't know, this movie just didn't grab me like The Godfather. And it's like 3 hours long too. It took me like 2 days to watch this because I was frankly getting really bored with it, but it got better. I'll give this movie a 3 out of 5 because I was really bored at some points in the movie. And I don't know, I just couldn't stand to watch it. Now, I have played the video game, and I have seen the 1932 original, the Howard Hughes film. And I personally like the 1932 version over this one. But the video game is pretty good too. That's a good game to buy. And I don't know. I mean, if you really, what really draws you to this film is Al Pacino. Al Pacino is amazing. He's an awesome actor, and when I see him in a movie, I'm automatically gonna go see it because he's awesome. And he just Scarface. They only use the word Scarface one time in the movie, and I believe they say it in Spanish, so you probably wouldn't even tell. Um, and this is a class film. Every, now, Tony Montana has class in this movie. You know, and I love Al Pacino's his Cuban accent. It's it's just amazing. But see Scarface, everybody has. I mean, just see it so you can tell everyone you have. I am personally not a huge fan of Scarface. I mean, it is a good film, but I'm not a huge fan of it. And you know, it's a typical, it's a typical class A action film with some, 2.5 hours of talking mixed in. So, see Scarface.